From the very beginning, this individual wasn't just stepping into Hollywood. They were breaking down doors. Their presence in Black Hollywood was more than just a performance. It was a revolution. In a world where Black talent was often sidelined or pigeonholed, this trailblazer came in with a force that demanded attention. Their debut was nothing short of groundbreaking, quickly distinguishing themselves with a raw talent that couldn't be ignored. But it wasn't just their acting or performance that made an impact. It was their voice. They didn't just take on roles, they'd reshaped the narrative, providing a fresh and unapologetic perspective that had been absent for too long. Hollywood was used to seeing Black actors in secondary roles, but here was someone who was taking center stage, commanding the attention of the audience and the industry alike. With their breakthrough achievement, whether it was in a major film, television role, or stage performance, they immediately became a symbol for something bigger. They showed that Black artists were more than capable of carrying leading roles, of creating meaningful, complex characters. Their success was not just personal. It was a message to the entire entertainment industry. It was time for change. The significance of their rise wasn't just in the numbers or accolades, but in the way they forced Hollywood to re-examine its ideas of race, identity, and representation. They showed that Black voices had a place in the narrative, that Black talent was not just good enough, but exceptional enough to stand tall in the most competitive arenas. And by doing so, they inspired countless others, offering a vision of what was possible, not just for themselves, but for the generations of Black artists who would follow in their footsteps. This was the early impact. It wasn't just about becoming famous. It was about creating a new space in Hollywood where Black artists could truly shine, on their own terms. Through this one person's breakthrough, the doors were cracked open just enough for others to see a future where they too could be the ones who led the story, not just followed it. The journey to fame was not a straight path for this individual. It was a series of pivotal moments, each one building on the last, that pushed them further into the spotlight. It wasn't just about being in the right place at the right time. It was about relentless determination, timing, and undeniable talent. It all began with a breakthrough role that would forever change the course of their career. This was the role that introduced them to the world, a character that resonated deeply with audiences, one that wasn't just acted but felt. They captured the essence of the role so authentically, so powerfully, that it couldn't be ignored. The world took notice, and Hollywood's gates, which had once seemed so far away, began to open just a little bit wider. But their rise didn't happen overnight. Behind the scenes, there were auditions, rejections, and struggles. They weren't always the first choice, and there were times when it seemed as though their dreams might never come true. But through every no, they pushed harder, refining their craft, learning from the setbacks. Each rejection taught them something valuable, and with each challenge, they grew stronger. Then came that one defining moment, the project that would cement their place in Hollywood. Whether it was a critically acclaimed film, an unforgettable television appearance, or a show-stopping performance on stage, it didn't just showcase their talent, it revealed their soul. It was here, in this defining moment, that the world truly saw their potential, and the public couldn't get enough. The phone calls from major studios came pouring in, the recognition followed, and their name became a household one. It wasn't just the fame that followed, it was the respect. Their work transcended entertainment and began to influence culture itself. With every new project, they proved that their rise was no fluke. They were a force to be reckoned with, and it became clear that they weren't just a passing trend. They were a permanent fixture in Hollywood's history. The journey from unknown to iconic is never easy. It requires not just talent, but the courage to keep moving forward when everything seems stacked against you. And in this individual's case, it was their relentless drive and belief in their own abilities that propelled them to the heights of fame. As they stood on the red carpet, hearing their name called, it was more than just a personal victory. It was a victory for anyone who had ever been told no, for anyone who had ever been overlooked or underestimated. They had become a symbol of resilience, a reminder that the path to success is paved with persistence, hard work, and a belief that, no matter the obstacles, you can rise above. From the moment they stepped into the spotlight, the subject didn't just perform, they reshaped the cultural landscape. Their work was more than entertainment. It was a reflection of the lived experiences, dreams, and struggles of Black people in America. Through their performances, they gave voice to untold stories and provided a platform for characters and narratives that had long been ignored or misrepresented in mainstream Hollywood. They broke barriers by choosing roles that went beyond the stereotypes often assigned to Black actors. Instead of simply being the sidekick or comic relief, they portrayed fully developed, multi-dimensional characters. Characters who had depth, ambition, flaws, and triumphs. By doing so, they gave audiences a glimpse into the real lives and aspirations of Black people, changing the way Hollywood viewed representation. It wasn't just about telling Black stories. It was about telling them with dignity, authenticity, and power. But the influence of their work didn't stop there. They were not just a star on screen. They became a voice for change off screen. As a successful figure in Hollywood, they used their platform to address issues of inequality and racism within the industry. They challenged the status quo, advocating for better roles, equal pay, and opportunities for other Black actors who were just starting out. Their influence extended beyond their films and shows, impacting the very infrastructure of Hollywood itself. Their style, charisma, and unapologetic personality became a cultural touchstone, inspiring countless young people to pursue their dreams in entertainment. For many, as a result, their legacy is one that goes far beyond the movies and TV shows they starred in. They helped to redefine what it meant to be a Black star in Hollywood. More importantly, they showed the world the power of stories that reflect the full humanity of Black people, stories that are complex, diverse, and deserving of recognition. Through their work, they have become a beacon of cultural influence, a true pioneer who reshaped the narratives of Black identity in Hollywood, leaving an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. Behind every great success story lies a series of struggles, and for this subject, the path to triumph was not without its share of personal obstacles. From the outside, it may have seemed like everything fell into place effortlessly, but the reality was far more complex. Early in their career, they faced challenges that tested their resolve and forced them to dig deep within themselves. Personal loss, heartbreak, and moments of doubt threatened to derail their dreams. At times, it seemed as though the world was set against them. Yet each setback became a stepping stone. It wasn't the challenges that defined them, but how they responded to them. Instead of succumbing to adversity, they found strength in their struggles. They learned to pick themselves back up, dust themselves off, and press forward with even more determination. One of the biggest hurdles they faced was the constant battle to prove their worth in an industry that was often dismissive of Black talent. In a world where doors were frequently closed to people who looked like them, they had to work twice as hard to even get a foot in. The rejection and prejudice they faced were not easy, but they never let it break their spirit. They kept pushing, knowing that the work they did, the stories they told, and the impact they made were far more important than the obstacles in their way. Their story is one of perseverance, where each personal challenge became an opportunity for growth. Whether it was dealing with public controversies, facing health issues, or overcoming personal doubts, they always found a way to rise above. Their ability to face these trials head-on, without losing sight of their goals, is what makes their journey so inspiring. And while the road to success was paved with struggles, it's important to remember that these very struggles shaped who they became. Every hardship taught them something valuable, making them not just a star, but a true role model. The resilience they showed, in both their career and personal life, set the stage for the incredible triumphs that followed. As we continue to explore their journey, it's clear that their personal challenges were just the beginning of a much bigger story. A story of growth, transformation, and a legacy that would inspire future generations. This journey didn't just end with fame. It left behind something far more powerful, a lasting legacy. What this individual built was more than just a career. It was a foundation for future generations of Black talent in Hollywood and beyond. Their impact reaches far beyond the silver screen and continues to influence how the industry and society view Black excellence. When this person stepped into Hollywood, they didn't just take on roles, they paved the way for others to follow. They broke barriers, stood tall against adversity, and used their platform to fight for change. It wasn't just about achieving success. It was about ensuring that their success would open doors for others who had been sidelined for far too long. Through their work, they didn't just entertain, they educated. They made sure the stories told were not just entertainment, but reflections of the richness, complexity, and beauty of Black life. They spoke truths that needed to be heard and showed the world that Black people's stories are just as powerful, complex, and deserving of the spotlight as anyone else's. By doing so, they reshaped the landscape of Hollywood, and with every role, every performance, they pushed the boundaries of what was possible. But their legacy isn't just in the roles they played or the films they starred in. It's in the people they inspired. It's in the young actors who look up to them and dream of making their own mark on the industry. It's in the directors, writers, and producers of tomorrow who will take the lessons learned from this trailblazer and carry them into the future. They didn't just create a legacy for themselves. They created a pathway for others to follow, a path that leads to more opportunities, more representation, and more stories that reflect the full diversity of the Black experience. As we delve deeper into their life and career, the impact they've made will become even clearer. From their early struggles to their monumental successes, every chapter has been about building something that will stand the test of time. And as their story continues to inspire, their legacy will grow, touching more lives and shaping more futures than they could ever have imagined. Every legend begins somewhere, and for this individual, it wasn't in luxury. Born into modest surroundings, they faced an environment where opportunities were few, but their family's love and resilience set the stage for greatness. Despite financial struggles, their parents instilled in them the values of hard work, respect, and the importance of education, principles that would guide them through life. In a community where many dreams were limited by circumstance, they refused to let their environment define them. They learned the power of perseverance, turning every small victory into motivation. Their family worked together to make ends meet, creating a home filled with love and support, even when times were tough. Education was their escape, and it became clear early on that knowledge was the key to unlocking a brighter future. Through determination and the support of their family, they began to shape their own path toward success. The challenges they faced only fueled their ambition to rise above, and this drive eventually led them to the bright lights of Hollywood. From the start, their family was the bedrock of their character. The values of hard work, integrity, and education were instilled early on, shaping their ambitions and work ethic. Despite the challenges they faced, their parents made sure that success was never just a dream. It was something to work for every day. The family's support and belief in each other created a strong foundation. They learned resilience from watching their family push through tough times, and it fueled their own determination. It wasn't just about surviving. It was about thriving, and their family's sacrifices made them realize that every opportunity was a chance to grow. Outside mentors and close friends also shaped their journey, offering guidance and encouragement when the world hadn't yet recognized their potential. Family wasn't just about blood. It was about the community of people who believed in them and helped them along the way. The lessons from their family remain with them, continuing to drive their success and influence. Their achievements are a direct reflection of the love, values, and unwavering belief their family instilled in them. Martin Lawrence's journey began with challenges that shaped his resilience. Growing up in a hardworking family, he faced financial struggles that made balancing school and life difficult. Despite this, Martin's natural ability to entertain set him apart, even during tough times. In school and local talent shows, he found outlets for his humor, discovering a gift for making people laugh. These early experiences fueled his determination, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Martin's struggles became the foundation of his success, teaching him perseverance and preparing him for the path ahead. Every great journey begins with a spark, and for Martin Lawrence, that spark was his ability to make people laugh. From a young age, Martin's humor was magnetic, turning mundane moments into ones filled with joy. Whether entertaining his family at home or cracking jokes with friends at school, Martin had a natural gift for connecting with people. The turning point came when Martin performed in local talent shows. The roar of laughter and applause from the audience was something he'd never forget. It was in those moments he realized his humor could move people, not just for a moment, but in ways that lingered. The stage felt like home, and comedy became more than just a pastime. It became his purpose. As Martin honed his talent, he began to see comedy as a way to tell stories, to bring light to life's struggles, and to uplift others. That realization set him on a path toward stardom, fueled by a deep passion for making people laugh and a determination to share his gift with the world. This discovery wasn't just the start of Martin's career, it was the foundation of a legacy built on joy, resilience, and the power of laughter. For Martin Lawrence, the breakthrough came when his undeniable talent found the perfect stage. After years of honing his craft in local clubs and small venues, his big moment arrived with a spotlight on the national stage, Star Search. Although he didn't take home the grand prize, his magnetic presence and quick wit captivated audiences and industry insiders alike. It was clear to everyone watching that Martin had something special. This exposure opened doors that had once seemed out of reach. Soon, Martin landed his first major acting role in What's Happening Now, where he showcased his knack for blending humor and relatability. While it was a stepping stone, it proved to be the launching pad for what was to come. But the true breakthrough came with his hosting role on Def Comedy Jam. Here, Martin wasn't just a performer. He was a force of nature. His comedic brilliance and charismatic energy made the show a cultural phenomenon, elevating not just his career but the careers of countless others. In this moment, Martin went from being a rising star to a household name, cementing his place in the world of comedy. That breakthrough wasn't just about a role or a show. It was about a moment when the world recognized Martin Lawrence for who he was, a trailblazer, a comedian with unmatched talent, and a voice that would resonate for years to come. From that point on, his journey toward greatness had truly begun. Martin Lawrence's ability to create unforgettable characters made him a legend in both television and film. His sitcom Martin became a cultural landmark, with roles like the quick-witted Martin Payne and over-the-top Shannon and Jerome showcasing his unmatched comedic range. On the big screen, his roles in Bad Boys and Big Mama's House cemented his place in Hollywood. As Marcus Burnett in Bad Boys, his chemistry with Will Smith brought humor and heart to the action, while Big Mama's House displayed his talent for physical comedy and transformation, creating a beloved franchise. Through these roles, Martin didn't just entertain. He built a legacy of timeless characters that continue to resonate with audiences worldwide. Martin Lawrence's impact on the entertainment industry isn't just seen in his performances. It's also reflected in the accolades and recognition he has received over the years. From industry awards to the unwavering love of his fans, Martin's work has been celebrated as groundbreaking and timeless. His portrayal of iconic characters in Martin earned him critical acclaim, with the show becoming a cultural phenomenon that solidified his place in television history. The series was nominated for numerous awards, with Martin himself receiving recognition for his comedic brilliance and dynamic performances. On the big screen, films like Bad Boys and Big Mama's House became massive hits, earning Martin widespread praise for his versatility and ability to lead box office successes. The NAACP Image Awards acknowledged his contributions, honoring his talent and influence as a trailblazer for Black entertainers in Hollywood. Beyond trophies and nominations, Martin's greatest reward has been the enduring love of his audience. His work continues to resonate with fans across generations, a testament to his ability to create laughter and joy while leaving a lasting cultural impact. Through his accolades and the admiration of fans and peers, Martin Lawrence's contributions to entertainment have been cemented as a vital part of Hollywood's history. His journey reminds us that true recognition comes not just from awards, but from the lives he's touched and the barriers he's broken. Martin Lawrence's journey to stardom was anything but easy. As a Black artist in Hollywood, he faced an industry that often underestimated or sidelined Black talent, boxing performers into stereotypes or limiting their opportunities. But Martin wasn't one to settle. His humor, resilience, and undeniable talent became the tools he used to push through those barriers and carve a space uniquely his own. In the early stages of his career, roles for black comedians were scarce, and those that existed often lacked depth or nuance. Yet Martin refused to let these limitations define him. Whether through his stand-up routines or auditions, he brought authenticity and creativity to every opportunity, demanding that his voice be heard. His breakthrough as the host of Def Comedy Jam wasn't just a win for Martin, it was a win for representation. The show became a platform for showcasing black talent, proving that audiences craved authentic stories and voices. This success made it clear that Martin and his peers weren't just entertainers. They were trailblazers changing the landscape of comedy and television. Martin's fight for representation continued with his sitcom Martin. The show didn't just entertain. It celebrated black culture in ways that felt fresh, dynamic, and unapologetically real. It became a beacon of visibility for black stories, proving they could dominate mainstream media while staying true to their roots. Through his determination, Martin Lawrence broke barriers that had long held black performers back. He showed that success could be achieved without compromising authenticity, paving the way for future generations of black entertainers to thrive in Hollywood. His story is a powerful reminder of how courage, resilience, and talent can break through even the toughest walls. Martin Lawrence's work went beyond entertainment. It reshaped how black culture was represented in Hollywood. His sitcom Martin celebrated black life with humor, love, and authenticity, becoming a cultural milestone that influenced fashion, language, and comedy for years. On Def Comedy Jam, Martin not only showcased his talent, but also elevated other black comedians, proving to the world that black performers could dominate and captivate audiences. In films like Bad Boys and Big Mama's House, Martin showed that black actors could be leading stars in major genres, breaking stereotypes and inspiring a new generation. His legacy as a trailblazer continues to shape black Hollywood, proving the power of authentic storytelling. For Martin Lawrence, success isn't just measured by fame or accolades. It's also reflected in the life he's built through years of dedication and perseverance. His luxurious lifestyle is a testament to the hard work and resilience that propelled him to the top. Martin's stunning real estate portfolio is a standout symbol of his success. From his sprawling Beverly Hills estate to other impressive properties, his homes aren't just places to live. They're statements of achievement. These residences, with their grandeur and elegance, reflect the level of excellence Martin has consistently brought to his craft. His love for luxury extends to his car collection, featuring sleek sports cars and elegant luxury vehicles that mirror his personality. Dynamic, stylish, and bold, each car represents not just a purchase, but a reward for the milestones he's reached along the way. But Martin's approach to living in luxury goes beyond material things. His lifestyle reflects a balance of enjoying the fruits of his labor while staying connected to his roots. It's a celebration of how far he's come, a reminder of the challenges he overcame to create a life of abundance. Through his homes, cars, and the life he's built, Martin Lawrence's journey serves as an inspiring example of what's possible with talent, determination, and a vision for greatness. Martin Lawrence's success has always been intertwined with a deep sense of gratitude and responsibility. For him, giving back isn't just an obligation. It's a way to honor his roots and uplift the communities that shaped him. Education has been a cornerstone of Martin's charitable efforts. He understands the power of opportunity and has supported programs that provide scholarships and resources for underprivileged students. By investing in the next generation, Martin is ensuring that others have the tools to dream big and succeed, just as he did. Martin has also been an advocate for youth empowerment. From funding after-school programs to supporting initiatives that create safe spaces for young people, he has worked to provide opportunities for growth, creativity, and self-expression. His generosity speaks to his belief that every child deserves a chance to thrive. Beyond financial contributions, Martin gives his time and presence to causes close to his heart. Whether mentoring aspiring performers or attending community events, he consistently uses his platform to inspire and encourage others. For Martin, philanthropy is about more than writing checks. It's about creating meaningful change. His commitment to giving back reflects his character and the values that have guided his remarkable journey. Through his charitable work, Martin Lawrence has proven that true success is measured not just by personal achievements, but by the positive impact one leaves behind. Martin Lawrence's work has had a lasting impact on both the entertainment industry and the cultural narratives surrounding Black representation. At a time when authentic portrayals of Black life were scarce, Martin's projects broke new ground, offering stories that were not only relatable, but also celebrated Black identity in its many forms. His sitcom, Martin, was more than a comedy. It was a reflection of culture. The show captured the humor, relationships, and daily realities of Black communities in a way that resonated deeply with audiences. It became a cultural landmark, influencing everything from language to fashion, while proving that Black-led productions could dominate mainstream media. In film, Martin's success in blockbusters like Bad Boys and Big Mama's House redefined the roles Black actors could play in Hollywood. He proved that Black performers could lead in genres ranging from comedy to action, challenging stereotypes and opening doors for a new generation of artists. Martin's influence also extended behind the scenes. As a mentor and advocate, he consistently amplified Black voices, helping to create opportunities for others to thrive in the industry. His work helped shift the narrative in Hollywood, showing that diverse stories and perspectives are not just valuable but essential. By staying true to his roots while reaching global audiences, Martin Lawrence didn't just entertain. He helped reshape the cultural landscape. His legacy is a testament to the power of representation and the importance of telling stories that reflect the richness of Black experiences. Through his art, Martin has inspired generations to dream, laugh, and believe in their potential. Martin Lawrence's influence in Hollywood extends far beyond his performances. It's etched into the very foundation of the industry. His trailblazing career didn't just entertain. It redefined what was possible for Black talent in front of and behind the camera. At a time when opportunities for Black performers were limited, Martin broke barriers with his authenticity and unrelenting drive. Through his groundbreaking sitcom Martin, he set a new standard for Black-led television, proving that diverse stories could dominate mainstream entertainment while staying true to their cultural roots. Martin's success in films like Bad Boys and Big Mama's House opened doors for Black actors to lead major studio productions across genres. He showed the industry that Black artists could not only excel but thrive as leading figures in action, comedy, and drama, paving the way for future generations to follow in his footsteps. His work also inspired countless comedians and actors, many of whom credit Martin as a mentor and role model. His ability to balance humor with heart created a blueprint for storytelling that remains influential today. Martin's legacy is a testament to the power of representation and perseverance. By challenging the norms of Hollywood and staying true to his vision, he created a path for others to walk through. His impact will continue to shape the industry, reminding us all that true legends don't just succeed, they leave the world forever changed. Martin Lawrence's journey is more than a personal success story. It's a source of inspiration for countless young people, especially those from marginalized communities. His rise from humble beginnings to becoming a Hollywood legend is a powerful reminder that greatness is within reach for anyone willing to work for it. For young comedians and actors, Martin's career serves as a blueprint. His ability to turn everyday experiences into comedy and make audiences laugh with characters that feel real has shown aspiring performers that authenticity is their greatest asset. His roles, both on screen and off, have proven that being true to oneself can lead to extraordinary achievements. Beyond his career accomplishments, Martin's perseverance resonates deeply. He overcame financial struggles, industry barriers, and personal challenges to reach the pinnacle of success, proving that resilience is a key ingredient in any dream. For young people facing their own struggles, his story says, "If I can do it, so can you." Martin also uses his platform to uplift others. Through mentorship, advocacy, and charitable efforts, he actively works to create opportunities for the next generation, ensuring that his impact extends far beyond the screen. Inspiring young minds to dream bigger and push harder, Martin Lawrence remains a symbol of hope and possibility. His legacy isn't just about his achievements. It's about the lives he's touched and the dreams he's ignited, paving the way for future generations to achieve their own greatness.